name's WycliffeNjororai. I'm from Kenyatta University in Kenya. Kenyatta University is the only degree awarding institution in the area of exercise, recreation and sport. And I am a lecturer in that particular field, as well as the chairman of the Department of Exercise, Recreation and Sport. We offer different degree programs in the area of physical education. We also offer a bachelor's in the area of leisure and recreation management, as well as a bachelor's in the area of exercise and sports science. Then we also offer a degree, a postgraduate diploma in the area of sports administration. And we also offer 3 different master's degrees, depending on the specialization at undergraduate, and then also PhD in those areas. Now, my presentation at this conference was on the place of physical fitness and health in the physical education curricula in Africa. And my argument is that whereas fitness and health have been put as priority objectives, the actual curriculum delivery has not captured them. So as a result, the programs have not been very effective in upgrading the fitness capacities of the pupils. And my argument is that we need to broaden our definition of physical education and sport so that we make it all-inclusive of the physical activities of the children while they are in school, as well as when they're outside the school, that's at home. Because in Africa, the setup is such that physical activities are not just confined within a physical education curriculum. There are physical activities that come through the recession periods in school. There are physical activities that take place after school, the time we call games time, and even at home during weekends. There's a lot of physical activity that goes on, playing of informal activities. So my argument is that we need to broaden our concept of physical education and sport, and then that way we shall be able to tailor in and improve the element of fitness and health, which is good for the children. This conference is very, very important in the sense that it is bringing people of different backgrounds, because personally I've learned from what the health promoters are doing. I've learned from the health researchers. I've learned from the political scientists who are involved in sport, so they present a different perspective. I've also learned from people who are doing community projects using sport as a vehicle to deliver development to the people. And as a personnel trainer in the area of sport, this is a challenge to me, so that then when I go back, I'm able to tailor the curriculum that will produce graduates that can enhance some of these activities in the community. Because for a long time, people have always looked at sport just as for entertainment. But you see, now we are moving at a higher realm where sport is also being used as a medium to deliver development, or to deliver messages of development, messages of education. And this forum has been very ideal in bringing us from different backgrounds in Africa as well as in the US to share notes. And I believe that if it is sustained, it is for the good of not only Ohio University, but also the professionals in the area of health and sport as a whole. Challenge that we face in the realm of health, science and sport in Africa is still to do with the focusing of the ideas, so that we need forum that can bring the people, the different participants, the different stakeholders together to share ideas. And that's where a forum like this becomes useful, because I've met people that I could never have met if I just stayed in my department back home in the university. So a forum like this can bring people together, and we share views. But one of the things that I see as a major challenge the way forward in health promotion is the many small groups that come with their own different ideas. The competing international NGOs, the competing micro NGOs. So everybody is focused on their own small mission. And at the end of the day, we duplicate a lot of programs without necessarily knowing how effective they are on the ground. And that's a challenge that we are facing. So that the other challenge that we face in Africa is these programs that are being run by semi-professionals who are very good. They are professional at procuring the money, but they are not necessarily qualified in delivering sport as a medium for development. And that's where they also need to link up with institutions of learning, so that then they can have personnel that can help them to deliver much more effect on the ground. So there's need for much better networking than currently the case is. The other challenge that we face is the element of health. The element of health is, it overlaps so many ministries from the African point of view. Because we have the ministries of health, we have people who are using sport, and sport falls under different ministries, either together with youth or under social services. So that creates a problem. Then we also have the NGOs that are being formed, and they are registered under the Department of Social Services. Those are different ministries with a common mission. So without harmony, I'm sure that we shall be less effective in the delivery of the message. I think there is need for much better harmony. As much as there is need for network, there must be a harmonized way so that the energies are channeled in a common direction. Then that we shall have a greater impact on the ground. To pay my gratitude to the organizers of this conference, I noticed that it has been running for the past 4 years. I think it was a good idea, and I hope that they'll have the capacity and the resources to continue, so that we can be meeting here annually to chart the way forward for Africa. Because in Africa, we have major challenges in terms of poverty, in terms of disease, in terms of illiteracy, and it's only the collective will of people in the diaspora that can also make a difference back home. One of the things that I know statistics from my own home country, Kenya, shows that the people in the diaspora, they are contributing much, much more in terms of revenue back home compared to other key sectors like tourism. And that's why it's important, not only in terms of the finance, but also in terms of ideas. And therefore, this gives us, and this forum gives us a good opportunity for people in the diaspora to have a contribution to what happens back home. And when that happens, I'm sure that it's for the good of our citizens in Africa and our continent, because Africa is still a sleeping giant. There are major opportunities, and I think the organizers have played a part in bringing about that enlightenment. And my prayer is that they continue. Thank you.